No, I lost to Sean Elliott. Um, Sean, you here?
I'm here.
Ah, shit. He thinks he's one of us now. Unbelievable. Oh, jeez. How you doing, Brady?
Good. How are you guys doing? Not too bad.
I guess he doesn't know all the lore. Probably time we should catch him up. Austin whooped
Yeah.
Austin whooped our asses so bad early on in CTN that we made our own one without him.
No, you're serious.
We call it, it's a very good name, Second Place.
That's awesome.
Sean, so we're in the playoffs on Madden 25. We were super slow this year,
Oh, okay.
so I'm gonna leave here in a second. Um, Sean, well, if Sean's ready, you ready, Sean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, you promise to go easy on me?
Eh, no, but it'll probably happen anyway.
I'm searching.
Good luck.
I need
Snap your fingers.
a two-step. All right, brother. Oh. Fuck you then, buddy. All right, I'll be back after my game. Bye, guys.
Good luck.
I need it, thank you.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out. As off we go in the NFC title game. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Mims sent in motion here. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Thomas. A 2nd down throw for Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught right side by Beckham. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Down the sideline, past the 45. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll run the draw with Barkley.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the Giants first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's going to be taken down. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. They send a receiver in motion left. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, New York. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Running is Akers. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. On 2nd down, Love. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love.
Oh!
And that is incomplete. Jabril Peppers in coverage, able to knock that one away. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And John's to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. Wilson lines up in the pistol. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Third and long. In motion comes Beckham. Third and long. It's Wilson. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's first and 10. One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a handoff to Barkley. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's second and 3 to go. Now Wilson.
Give me a help! Give me a help! Woo!
Touchdown, New York. Dicker now for the extra point.
Give me a help! Oh, give me a help!
And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the ground, it's Akers. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now Love, and on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And We will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now, Wilson. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he finds some space. Tackle for a gain of 7 on first down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Third and a yard. Here's Wilson. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. And he will score.
Give me a hell! Give me a yes!
That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Point after now from Dicker. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Giants will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On the return is Trey Palmer. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Akers. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they tried to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll take a shot with Mims.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Now this looks like a design run. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. On first down, it's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Here's Akers. Oh, a loose football. One of the Giants has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
To the left side, OBJ is there. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Wilson. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. They'll come up here first and 10. Wilson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Mims sent in motion here. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And they'll run it for the first time with the veteran out of Florida State, Dalvin Cook. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find Dalvin Cook.
Oh my
So
God.
there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. To throw is Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, Wilson into the hands of Pickens.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On second down, Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Fuck!
That is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mims sent in motion here. They'll run here with Akers. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Give me your hand! Give me your hand!
Firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. 3rd and 6. On play action, Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate
Cut someone down
just
now.
to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now it's Wilson. To the goal line and in. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, New York. Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants keep rolling right along. 38-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll take this to about the 28. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers.
What am I doing?
It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL. And they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
That's complete. Left side to Pickens. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's the rookie from Wisconsin. It's Braylon Allen. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
A pass caught by Saquon. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Wilson now, off the bootleg. And he'll take it on in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's a designed run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to keep it himself.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. Running is Akers. And he will have a Packers first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing is Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the handoff, it's Allen. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield.
Why are you
Great
sprinting,
defensive
idiot?
play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The Giants sending out their punter. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This returnable with Palmer. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4. That's Washington, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Washington. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. That's going to be caught. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the give, this is Allen. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. They go back to Allen.
Ah.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here comes Allen. Allen, first down and more. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. On the ground, it's Allen. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.